my name's Jessica Rand. I'm the event coordinator for the Pittsburgh Oktoberfest that's going to be held in a few short weekends, September 28th through the 30th at the Big Butler Fairgrounds. We wanted to go live today to talk about all of the exciting stuff that we're going to have taking place that weekend for families. It's pet friendly. We have a lot to talk about, so we will get started. So first, I'd like to introduce our guest. Again, my name's Jessica. I'm the event coordinator. I have Joe Flock. We also like to call him Sepp, his German name.
Grüß Gott.
Yes, welcome, Joe. So Joe is our director of food management for the event. We also have Bela Potter. He's the director of entertainment for Pittsburgh Oktoberfest this year. We also have Nate Bacher, who is the co-owner and brewmeister at RECON Brewery, and we're so excited that they've agreed to join us and do some activities with us this year. So first, again, I want to talk a little bit about Pittsburgh Oktoberfest again, September 28th through the 30th. Just a short drive up 79 at the Big Butler Fairgrounds. Our tickets are on sale online currently. Children and parking are free. We have a lot of exciting things going on all weekend. You can take a peek at the website. First, I would like for Bela to go into the history of the Munich Oktoberfest, because we are trying to make our event as authentic as possible. That's the reason we chose the Big Butler Fairgrounds. The Oktoberfest in Munich is held at a fairground, and it's also family friendly. So we felt like this was the best location for us to grow into as we grow over the next few years, and we would like for this to become a tradition that our children and grandchildren get to enjoy. So that's our hope for the Oktoberfest. And so I would like for Bela to talk a little bit about the history of the Munich Oktoberfest.
Well, thanks, Jess. It started all the way back in 1810 when the king, Crown Prince Ludwig, was going to get married. So they had a wonderful 3-day festival. And 200 years later, it's turned into this wonderful, almost 3-week-long festival in Munich right now, where it's about culture and tradition, beer, of course, good food, entertainment, and a lot of family fun. Cheers to that.
Yeah,
Cheers.
Prost.
Prost. Der Gemütlichkeit.
Thanks, Bela. So, Joe, we'd like for you to talk about, talk about the history and the food that they serve in Munich and the foods that we're going to have at our Oktoberfest.
So I've been to the Munich Oktoberfest 3 times in my life, and one of the things that really struck me was how good the food is. It's really not just all about wurst. People think about wurst, and we're going to have plenty of wurst there, and I'll talk about that. But we're going to have really outstanding food. Our group, the Lustige Isotaler, is going to have a bratwurst stand. And if you know the history of Pittsburgh, on the north side there were many German butchers and spice shops, and so we're going to have local wurst made in a very German style. Konjager Spices is preparing the spice, and then Tama Meats out in Saxonburg is going to make a very traditional bratwurst for our Isotaler bratwurst stand. Then we are working with Fairgrounds Market. They will have a lot of the German entrees. They'll have Schnitzel, Knackwurst, German hot dogs. When you go to the Oktoberfest, there's some things you always look for. You look for the pretzels, the Bretzen, and roasted nuts. We have a nut vendor. And there's also these, if you have a girlfriend or a wife that you really like, you get a Oktoberfest heart. And so we'll have a vendor that will have the cookies. And we have ice cream. We also have some Turkish vendors there that will have heroes and that kind of food. And we'll have American food as well. We're also having Atria's there. Of course, the head of Atria's is a German, Joseph Karst. And if you've ever had their Oktoberfest menu, it is just off the chart. It is as good as you would get in Germany. I'm very excited about bringing these vendors to you. And I think you're going to really enjoy the food there. So.
All right. Thanks, Joe. Okay, so next, first I should have introduced us and said that we're at RECON Brewery tonight. So thank you, Nate. They've got an awesome band playing, and we're also enjoying some awesome beer. So I want Nate to talk a little bit about the brewery, what you guys are bringing to Oktoberfest, and tell us the other local craft vendors that are going to come as well.
Okay, so yeah, we're located in Butler. We're on North Main Street Extension in Butler. So part of the Oktoberfest was to have some local breweries involved. So we had talked with Jessica. We joined onto the team here a couple months ago, and us along with Reclamation Brewing and Butler Brewworks, which are also on Main Street. They're in downtown Butler, and we're just north of downtown. We'll all be there set up. We'll have seasonal beers as well as some what you'd normally would have. Obviously, we like to have an IPA and things like that that are pretty common. But we will have Oktoberfest beers, which is what we're drinking now. Cheers.
Prost. Prost.
Yeah, Gemütlichkeit.
Brewed special for the Oktoberfest. We also have it in our tap room. And I know Butler Brewworks is bringing an Oktoberfest. I believe Reclamation is as well. We'll also have our house special IPA that we have on all the time. We'll be serving that as well. So the three of us will be set up in the beer hall, and we'll be serving beers all weekend. Should be awesome.
Awesome. Beers and live music in the beer hall. We're so excited.
And our new Oktoberfest shirts.
Yeah, I love
I
those.
was the first to wear one. I was proud of that.
Awesome.
You know, the Munich Oktoberfest, it's a local breweries. There's the local breweries in Munich in the city limits, and so we have Pollinger beer, but we felt it was also good to work with a local partner, just like in Munich. So it's Pollinger is very good, and you know, if you know the Munich Oktoberfest, they also have a big fest tent there, and so
Them are very nice.
yeah.
And it's nice because not only we're having the Paulaner beer from Munich, we're also having a Butler beer, which makes it, you know, a Western Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh thing for us.
Absolutely.
And what I love about having a local brewery as well as one from Munich is it shows like best of both worlds. We want to do something well. We want to do something that's authentic, but we also want to have a taste of Pittsburgh there too.
Yes, I agree. I agree. And again, the name is Pittsburgh Oktoberfest, but we really want to appeal to the region, the greater Pittsburgh area, and we'd like for everybody to come experience the culture, learn more about, this isn't just a big beer fest. If that's what you would like to do, by all means come and have beer, but we want you to bring your kids. We want you to bring your puppy dogs because we're going to have wiener dog races. We're also going to have pet costume contests. So we feel like there's something for everybody to do at the Pittsburgh Oktoberfest. The other thing, so in addition to Paulaner, which is our German brand that we're going to have, we will have some cider, Crispin cider, excuse me. We'll also have Miller Lite. So we encourage you to try the German brands and our local craft beers. Even if you're not into the craft beer scene, it has really taken off in the Pittsburgh area.
We can change that.
Yeah, we're working on that.
Just try
Yes,
it
we're
once.
working on that. So
You try it once.
yes, please try that. Again, we will have Miller Lite, and you're welcome to use that as your fallback. But try the other brands while you're hanging out with us as well. So, Nate, what's one other thing you guys are going to do with us while you're at the Oktoberfest?
Oh yes, so we'll be hosting the Stein hoisting competition.
Yeah.
And that's
My-
harder than it looks.
It'll be my ugly mug up there, watching you
Yeah.
guys hold your mugs.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm becoming a aficionado on the rules, but you have to hold it out so far, and it's kind of whoever
A
drops
whole liter of beer.
whoever drops it last. It's not going to be easy, but we'll be doing those once on Friday, once on Sunday, twice on Saturday.
Absolutely. Yep. And we'll have time
And those will be
times posted. Yes. And then to make it fun for the kids so that they can participate, we'll be doing it in the smaller steins,
Light beer.
not with light beer. We're actually
Yeah.
going to use the water.
Please
But
water.
yes, the kids will be able to participate in that too. So Bela, how about you talk about all of the exciting entertainers?
Oh, we have a really nice lineup. I mean, we have some really great bands, both Pittsburgh bands and German American bands, and we're very excited about Alex Meissner coming. He is a Pennsylvanian out from back east, but he's a Grammy nominee and all kinds
Yeah.
of stuff. He did that recent movie, Jack Black, The Polka King,
Polka King.
and he's done the Hormel sausage commercial. I mean, he's all over.
Yeah.
You know,
You know, my parents used to watch his dad play.
yes.
You know, he's a long history. So
Of the whole family. So it's really neat. So he's one of our mainline bands. We have another really awesome band outside of Rochester, New York called Die Lustigen Almdudler, a wonderful family band, and they do, of course, all the wonderful stuff that you will see at Oktoberfest, but wonderful skits and stuff that they do also on American music. I mean, they're more than just a German band. It's just super nice. They're really fun. They're going to be playing a couple times. We have a couple normal German Blaskapellas, which is like a big German brass band. We have one, it's called the German American Bands from Buffalo, coming down to help celebrate. And then right across the border, and our friends in Cleveland, we have the DMV, which means the Deutsche Musikverein, which means not the director of the DMV, where you go for your license.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
Department
right.
of Motor Vehicle.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
there won't
right.
be long lines.
No one wants to go there. But the DMV, the Deutsche Musikverein, means they're German music club of Greater Cleveland, and they're also a Blaskapella. So they're going to come with a big band, 20, 25 musicians. So it's going to be really nice if you like that German Umpa sound. But they play everything like Freebird and all the typical awesome American songs.
Freebird in a Oompa version?
Yeah, I mean, it's really
awesome.
neat.
Yeah.
And we have another local Pittsburgh band, a group of young guys, all former Duquesne Tamburitzins. They're called Mädeljäger, which means girl hunter. They're always on the prowl for girls, right?
No,
And all
yeah.
young guys,
Yeah.
in their 20s. They're an awesome band. They're a family band with some of their classmates, and we use them a lot. I just love them. The Dorfner family. They've been a Pittsburgh staple for many years, but third generation German Americans are super, super excited to have them. And we also have Trace Lodds coming. They're a wonderful band. And Walkin' Rosie, Steel Town, and then Township End. So wonderful Pittsburgh bands that will help us celebrate, our Oktoberfest in the Pittsburgh German community.
Yeah. Okay, a couple things on the bands. Like Alex Mexner will he'll just blow you away. If you like heavy metal, he will play speed metal and then transition right into a polka, and you won't believe it. If you like heavy metal, you'll be a polka fan at the end of this. And then with the Lustige Armdudler, everybody has to learn to do the bobsled. So we're going to line up, and we're going to you do this dance where you simulate, or you do when they play the song, you simulate like you're in a bobsled.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So. And
there's several other kind of line dances Germans do. I mean, many people don't realize like the chicken dance or the Fliegerlied, all the different fun line dances, kind of like the Macarena, but German style. So there's a lot of entertainment that even if you don't like the polka or waltz, that there's other things that you could be doing, having fun, having really good beer, the super food I'm excited about. And the other thing I'm really excited about, we have coming from Cleveland, our friends, Das Glockenspiel, and that is like a big cuckoo clock, and it's modeled after in downtown Munich in the Rathaus in Marienplatz. They have this great big clock, and several different hours, the mechanical actions come out and do a little kind of a skit. Well, this is a theme and variations on that, and they're exciting. I mean, if you go to our website soon, you're going to see some posted YouTube videos of them performing. And it's awesome. I mean, their energy and vitality, and it's such a wonderful mixing of the German culture with the American spin. So I just love them. They're super. So every hour on the hour, they're going to do a little 10-minute show or so that you can't miss. It's right. They're going to be in the middle of the whole festival grounds. So it's going to be super fun.
So I've gone to see them. I've gone to Cleveland, and that was my first experience. And I didn't realize how hooked I would be. I'd never seen them perform before. And every hour, it didn't matter where I was, I ended up right back in that same spot watching them perform.
Right.
Yes, there were hordes of people. It was so much fun. And every hour they do a different skit. You never know what they're going to do. And I think that was part of the fun and the appeal. So every hour I went back, and my husband reminds me of that. He's like, "Do you remember like how excited you got and how you drug our whole family all over the festival fairgrounds?" So I am really excited. They're a great group. They're also going to be dancing for us.
Correct. Yes. So we have also not only our Isertaler Bavarian Club from Pittsburgh are performing, but we're part of an umbrella organization that has Bavarian clubs throughout North America. So we've had some in our local region. We're having one of our clubs, the Holzsacker, is coming from Toledo. Our friends also from Buffalo, the Edelweiss Club is coming. The Cleveland Club, STV Bavaria, is going to be dancing. Our friends from Altoona are coming over, and us in Pittsburgh. So it's like so you'll see many types of different regions of Bavarian dancing done at the Oktoberfest. So a band will play for a whole set, then there's going to be dancers. So all throughout the day, there's constant entertainment that you can see at the main fest tent, in the beer hall, or on the midway at the Glockenspiel. So
Absolutely.
So tell us about how exciting the Midway, just like in Munich, there's all these wonderful carnival rides.
Yes.
And we're excited that
Yes.
the biggest Ferris wheel is coming.
Absolutely, the biggest Ferris wheel in Pennsylvania. So CNL Shows is going to be joining us from New Stanton. So they're local in our region, so they'll be bringing lots of rides and games. Again, children are free and parking's free, so you can buy a wristband. Your kids can ride all day. The rides will be open the entire time. What else? Let me think.
Let's talk about the Doxy race.
Oh gosh, that's
Yes.
my favorite. I talk about that more often than
Well, I am
not.
a proud parent of a Dachshund.
And so am I.
And his name-
Wolfgang.
He has Wolfgang. I have Shorshi. Shorshi is Bavarian for George, and he is 7 years old. I also have a puppy Schnauzer at home too that pretends that our little Doxy is a chew toy. My wife is watching; she knows what this means. But anyhow, we're super excited. In fact, we've taken our Shorsh to the Cleveland Oktoberfest, and he did the Doxy
Oh my
race,
gosh.
and he was a blue ribbon winner.
Oh my gosh!
So that was
we
4
have,
years ago.
We
so.
have blue ribbons. So Saturday we will host our Dotson Dash, and then we will also have a costume contest on Sunday. So this is being run by the Butler County Humane Society, and all proceeds benefit Butler County Humane Society. So you'll pay a $5 donation directly to the Humane Society to enter. Sign up 30 minutes early, and we'll have it broken down into ages. So there'll be the puppy division, the adult, the senior, and then the championship race on Saturday afternoon. So that's a lot of fun to watch too. I think
Yeah.
not only are the dogs funny, but the owners
Owners.
trying to keep their attention.
Correct. It's
Yeah.
super funny, and
Yes.
we've
Especially if they're drinking beer.
exactly.
Yeah.
And what's really neat about it is, you know that song, I can fly, I can fly. So my little Doxy's running, and he's going fast. His ears are flapping so much, I swear that he gets lift off as he gets
From the
closer.
gate.
Yeah.
Anywhere, yeah. It's a lot of fun just watching them. It's even more fun when you see the dogs want to go interact with each other because they're
Yeah.
not going to run because they're too
Ar-
busy looking at friends.
Around 10 yards out, they I don't need to go see the other owner. I'm going to play with
Correct.
my friends here, and then all of a sudden it turns in, these dogs are
a
having a little
comedic- yeah.
party.
Yeah, nobody crosses the finish line.
All right,
So
and the
there's no
owners are
blue
like,
ribbon
"Come on,
awarded."
come on!" and the dachshunds are just like, "Nah."
They're very stubborn.
We're-
and
we're
they know
having a
God.
party.
Yep, it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we don't. So that'll be Saturday. You are welcome to bring your dogs, any breed, any pet. I would love for someone to bring a pet pig. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Yeah, for the costume contest, for sure.
Sure, but you can bring your pets on Saturday or Sunday. The costume contest is on Sunday. You can bring your pig and enter in that as well. So I'd like to see some different animals. So a quick list of entertainment, of course, live music, German dancers. Again, we'll have American food, German food. We're going to have a full amusement area. You'll have the opportunity to buy wristbands so your kids can ride all day. We'll have a children's craft area that is sponsored by GBU Financial Life. Where we'll have pumpkins that they can decorate and a lot of different things. That'll be free as well. We're going to have outdoor games. We have, what do we have? Yardsie, cornhole.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a bunch of stuff. So Toys for Pittsburgh Tykes, which is a local charity that started in Pittsburgh a few years ago, they're going to host a cornhole tournament for us. And just like the Dotson Dash and the costume contest, you will donate $5 to Toys for Pittsburgh Tykes. You'll be entered in the cornhole tournament, and that, again, directly benefits those guys. Let's see. We have the Stein Hoisting Challenge. I want to back up a little bit, and I should have talked about this at the beginning, the charities that we benefit. So I've talked about the Butler County Humane Society and how the animal races and the costume contests are going to benefit them. I also talked about Toys for Pittsburgh Tykes and how the cornhole tournament will benefit them, and we really want to get them more exposure. They do a phenomenal job of helping Pittsburgh area families during the holiday season. That started from a networking group that I was a part of in the Murraysville, Monroeville area. They started a nonprofit, and it is amazing how much they've grown in the last few years and how many families they've been able to help during the holidays. So again, there's a larger scale Toys for Tykes program, but you don't know where the money goes. You don't know what it benefits. This helps people in our region, so they're great. We would love to get them a little bit more exposure so that they can help more families in Western PA this year. But the biggest charity that this benefits is Eastertaler. They're a German club. Joe, Sepp, and Bela. Bela's the president of Eastertaler. Joe is the vice president of Eastertaler.
Yes.
And the way this all started is I've been doing charity events for over 20 years. Church, community centers, my children's fundraising events, and I was working on another event here with their insurance, and this kind of started this idea. I started researching, reached out to Joe and Bela, and just we were collaborating and sharing ideas, and this has been well over a year ago. We felt like this was going to be a great partnership. For me, I'm really good at fall festivals, but I don't know the culture, and that's where these guys have come in, and it's been such a great adventure, and not just with them, but their wives and their children. I feel like our families have all become really close.
Yes.
We've been able to go to a lot of your events. We went to 12 Days of Christmas and your Mayfest with my family. So the thing I love about you guys, and I'm going to let you talk about Eastertaler in just a minute as soon as I get done talking about all the things I like.
I'm going to drink my beer then.
You go ahead. So I never imagined I was going to learn as much as I've learned. And not just from you, but from your wives, even your kids. Oh my gosh, they do their own fundraisers, and they're wonderful little performers and dancers. And so I never imagined I'd be this deep and have this knowledge and the friendship. So that is what I hope that other people that come experience this Oktoberfest get to, that they learn more about the culture, and that it's what you do is a dying art. And it's fascinating. Watching your daughters who are 10 years old dance, they are little perfectionists, and it has been such a blast. They are. So, Bela, how about you talk about the group a little bit, and then Joe, you can talk about Eastertaler as well.
Oh, good. Well, as Jess said, I'm the president, and I've been leading the helm for almost 20 years now. Seems like, it's a joyful duty, I'll put it that way.
Okay.
What's nice about our group, we're a nonprofit cultural education society that we want to promote and preserve our cultural heritage of the Alpine regions of southern Germany and Austria. And what we like to do is, and it's more than, we're more than just a dance club. We have general members, dancers, singers, those who we like to preserve the regional dress from the time period of Bavaria, and as well as food and dialect and fun and all of the culture from some of the different German masses that we do to other German festivals. And we like to embrace that. And so many Americans can trace some heritage to German. That's the biggest
almost
nationality
a third
of the country. And the Germans have been, in Pittsburgh way back, most of the American breweries are Germans. Miller Lite, Iron City, all of the big ones, Busch, all of them, Michelob, Budweiser. They were German Americans who came to our wonderful country and brought their tradition of being a brewmaster. And same thing, it's like, we should be glad to be in touch of our heritage. If you're had one grandparent that's you're German and you're Irish, or German and Italian and Hungarian or Slovak, whatever. This is the Oktoberfest. We're hoping to make it a way to get in touch with your heritage in a small way.
I love it. Love
it.
Joe, tell us about your...
Well, I've been dancing since I was a kid. I started in Reading, Pennsylvania, and my grandfather actually started one of these clubs in 1949 in Reading. And then I lived in Syracuse and Columbus, and I danced with different clubs. And then when I came here, I joined Eastertaler, and so we just it's a very good thing.
Family oriented.
Family oriented. It's one of the things that you can do in life where it's the whole family participates. It's not just from the family unit to teenager to your grandparents. Everybody participates in this thing. It's not an individual thing. There's a lot of good things about individual stuff, but that's one thing that we really celebrate. And
and we also still like that connection that several of us do go to Germany often.
Yes.
And what's nice, a part of the group that we're a part of, we're an umbrella group called the Gauverband. So whoever wins the dance competition in the United States gets to go to Munich, to the Bayerische Löwe, the Bavarian Lion, and compete in Germany. So it's super neat. And so this past summer, several of us went over to the Bayerische Löwe in Germany and got to watch and participate. I was one of the judge tabulators, so I sweat in a big tent for 12 hours, tabulating all the scores. It was awesome, because they kept just giving you beer after beer, and you sit there and get all the scores. What I just love about it is the multi-generational thing, from the kids all the way to Oma and Opa. It's just, you see the heritage passed down in small ways or big ways, but that's what our own club in Pittsburgh tries to preserve and promote.
Yes, and we do a very nice job. I mean, people
And
really
certainly, if you're looking to get into
feel-
heritage, we also have our own website, isartalerpittsburgh.org, and that's ISARTALER, Pittsburgh spelled out. We're always looking for new members who want to learn more about their heritage, do dancing, get your kids involved, teenagers. I mean, even we've had some adults who's never danced in their life except on their wedding day. Guys, you know what I mean? And then, you know, they're like, now they're dancers. They're like, I never thought. We have one of our dancers, Johan. He's half Italian, half German. And he said, always had 2 left feet. And then I'm like, oh, you're going to dance. And he said, what? And here it is, 20 years later, and he still dances.
Wow.
Yes.
So, and he has 2 boys in the club, and it's neat.
Yeah.
I mean, several of our folks have, we had many marriages in our club with members, so
yeah.
it's super nice. People have met.
Yeah. Well, Tricia, my wife, we met at the Iron City Oktoberfest, and she liked to dance, and she liked her German heritage, and then she met me on eHarmony, and then when, you know, it was like
The connection was made.
a huge connection, and she really likes this, and, you know, she's very active in the club. And, of course, my kids have been dancing since birth. I mean,
Or
they,
even prior to the birth.
yeah, prior
My
to
wife was
birth.
still performing at Oktoberfest all the way
Yeah.
until like the 8th month. I mean,
What
Yeah.
you're saying is if you're single, you should come to Oktoberfest.
Yes.
yes.
It's a good way of meeting ladies,
You
too.
could meet a nice
Because if,
lady.
yeah, I mean, we'll teach you how to dance,
Nice
girl.
German lady.
Yes, yes, yes.
Awesome.
It's always a lot of fun, and you know, when we have a fest, we have Gemütlichkeit, and that's a little slice of heaven. And it's so funny. We're standing here in front of the sign here, and it says this is a dedication here in this beer garden here at RECON Brewery. This is a dedication to Kate's Garden, but they changed it into Gemütlichkeit. At the Pittsburgh Oktoberfest, so we'll have Gemütlichkeit. It's a slice of heaven. We'll have something for everybody. Everybody's going to have a blast. You're just going to have the best time. It's just like being in heaven.
The food, the beer, the atmosphere, the music.
Yes.
Yes.
What else
Come
could
spend all day. So I'll go over real quick. We'll get this wrapped up, guys. So again, thank you guys for joining us. Thank you so much, RECON, for hosting.
Yes.
And
And
we,
this delicious beer.
yes,
Prost.
thank you for the
Prost.
beer.
Roast.
We look forward to having you guys with us at Oktoberfest. Thank you, Joe and Bela with Eastertaler, who are also helping me with this event. Then I guess I'll go over the dates really quickly one more time. So September 28th through the 30th. September 28th is Friday. We're going to be open from 5 p.m. to 11. Saturday, noon to 11 p.m. Sunday, noon to 7. Again, parking and children under the age of 18 are free. You can purchase your tickets now online for better pricing. www.oktoberfestpitt.com, and October is spelled with a K, not a C. If you have any questions, please reach out to us. We look forward to meeting you all at our event in a few short weeks. Like us on Facebook, share this post, and invite all of your friends and family. We promise you won't regret it.
Should we sing Ein Prosit?
Ein
Prosit, ein
Prosit, der Gemütlichkeit. Ein Prosit, ein Prosit, der Gemütlichkeit. Und zwei, drei, Prost.
Prost. Super.
Prost.
It is going to be tapped soon.
Thank you,
Auf
guys.
Wiedersehen.